Hi, wonderful Scorpio. Welcome to your Oracle reading. This is going to be for focused on career and life purpose. So I'm using a lot of different cards here. I got to your spread directly, so I'm not wasting too much time shuffling. So just keep an open mind about this reading. For some of you, you might really connect to it. For some, it might be off, but make sure to watch your rising and your moon sign as well. Overall, if you're happy and you've been a long time in your career, that's great. It's a beautiful thing to have that. For the others, though, we might change our career paths. Okay, so uh, most of the time, like very often, people have over 4 careers or 5 in their lifetime. So keep in mind, this is the energy right now. It could change again next year or maybe 3 years from now, but this is what's going on now. Okay, so let's get started here. The first feelings I got looking at this spread was a lot of you will be focused on going out there alone at something. So being independent, maybe building your own business. Okay, you're really trusting your feelings on this and you're really listening to what your soul is calling you to do. So you have the builder card and it says your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. Okay, so maybe, man or woman, whoever's watching, you could be building your own blog, you could be creating maybe a YouTube channel. You could be just using social media to expand your business in some way. Maybe you're actually building something, okay? So maybe you're into building homes, real estate. You're working with your hands in some way, okay? So these are confirmations. If you've already been thinking about something and something has been on your mind, these cards will give you that push to move forward because your angels are trying to talk to you and your guides. So it's asking for you to pay close attention, okay? Yeah, it's also here working with tools, just like he's holding there. So it doesn't have to be an actual physical building where you're in an outside environment and you're like in construction or working with transportation or anything like that. It could be, but it could just be building like a website or anything like that that has to do with technology. Okay, but I do feel it's something of your own, okay? Because see how he's looking far into the future? It's like he has a vision, okay? And I could see it with this as well. You're really looking at the big picture, and not only with your job, but you're looking at your life, where you are, where you were before, where do you want to go? Okay, so whatever you're doing right now, it's adding up to the bigger picture of your life, okay, and where you want to end up. So maybe right now you don't have to be, you might not love what you're doing, but it's giving you the skills to move forward to that thing or that vision you have going forward. Maybe 5 years from now, maybe years from now. So I could see a lot of you investing in something where it will bring you great rewards in the future. Okay, so a lot of you, it's not going with what you're feeling right now. You're actually planning it and putting a lot of thought into it. Okay, maybe you have a full-time job, maybe you're doing your hobby on the side. That's the other thing. You're holding on to your job now. It's paying the bills, it's great, and that's helping you motivate you to put more work on your side projects, or it's allowing more room and more balance to do what it is that you love on the side. Okay, until you're ready to leave that full-time thing and then go after your hobby or whatever you have more passion for. Okay, so until you see that launching, you're still going to remain, for some of you, in that full-time job that you have. That this is only applying to people that maybe they're not that crazy about what they're currently doing, but they know it's necessary in order to feed energy to something else that they're more passionate about. Okay, and it's giving them more stability. For others of you, I'm seeing maybe, you're into the healing arts a lot. There's a lot of intuitive energy here with the oracle cards. And this is like a crystal ball too. So I'm really seeing, maybe this is for someone out there, they're a little bit shy to come out of the spiritual closet. Maybe you're actually psychic and, you could have the ability to help people. So you are able to get answers and guidance for yourself and others. So you could be doing this for yourself. This could also be part of your life purpose. So keep in mind your career and life purpose. It doesn't mean, you have to be getting paid for it either. As long as you're doing it in this lifetime, you're meant to do that. It's meant to inspire you in some way or heal you or it's for your meditation in some way, like yoga, okay? Some of you, it doesn't have to be you're getting money, you're a yoga teacher. Well, some of you could be, but it could be that practicing yoga, doing yoga or stretching or any form of exercise that has to do, that's similar to yoga. Um, it expands your awareness. It gets you more calm. It brings more peace in your life. So this is part of your life purpose, okay? To be exposed to this type of exercise, okay? Some of you, you might be even interested in chakra balancing, okay? But this is saying your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. I feel like for some of you, if you're feeling maybe extra tension in your back or your arms, somewhere where like you didn't hurt yourself or you pulled something, but somewhere where it's just aching all the time, I feel like there's a lot of built up energy there. So stretching will be beneficial for you to, spread that the energy from that one area onto to make it more balanced, okay? And it'll just, I feel, get rid of it if you focus on stretching. Stretching is coming up for some reason, okay? And that will make you feel more calm. Some of you, I feel, maybe are experiencing some headaches. Maybe you feel overwhelmed a lot this year. So lavender, it's saying it's going to calm you. Okay, start grounding yourself a little bit more. So moving from that headspace energy to the base and sacral chakra of creation and stability and grounding. Okay. So there could be a balancing of chakras that you might be exposed to this year, moving a teen. Some of you might even be counselors or coaches, and you might even be using oracle cards to give guidance on the side. So it doesn't have to be that you're a fortune teller or psychic reader or anything like that. Some of you do have that gift, so pay attention to that. Okay. Scorpios, they're very emotional. They're very in tune with their intuition. Uh, you don't even need cards, I feel. I honestly feel that people come to you for advice. You could just look at someone and you understand, where they're coming from, what they're feeling. You read between the lines. You're the type of person that catches, you're a great lie detector test. I'll tell you that. Scorpios will see right through the BS. So, you could use this as a tool to give yourself guidance or give guidance to others. And there's so much on the market out there, guys. There's, so much tarot, there's oracle cards, there's so many beautiful creations. So go into your local store, your new age or spiritual shop, and see which cards they're calling to you, okay? But overall, it's asking for you to trust your feelings and dreams to guide you on your career path. Okay, so your intuition is accurate, so pay attention to that. This is also like I see her investigating and really looking at the fine print or detail of something. So your job might involve your investigative skills or, eye for detail or organization. Okay, so that's something important there, that you're really looking closely at something or someone. All right. And you also have speakers. So your life purpose involves your skills of oration. Okay. So this is, you could even be a teacher for some of you. Others might be thinking of, creating your own workshops, giving speeches to the public, or maybe you're in a nonprofit and you're in fundraising. You're influencing and persuading people on you know, why, or maybe sales, why they should buy or, be a part of this specific organization or service or charity or anything like that. Okay, so your words are going to be very powerful this year. So you have the ability to influence and persuade others. Okay, some of you might be even taking public speaking courses to enhance your communication skills. Okay, and the way you approach and deal with people. Okay, some of you might be speaking your truth too, okay, this year. That's another thing that I'm getting. Really observing a situation and finally, bringing it to the table and expressing how it is that you feel, okay, in order to move forward. So it could be that some of you, maybe your throat chakra is a little blocked. Maybe you're still gathering information about something or someone and then you'll come forward. Okay, so this could be a specific relationship in your life where it needs a talk or a conversation to happen. Okay, so life purpose is not only work and career, even though they do apply to mainly career, but sometimes there's things here for your personal life. And personal life can sometimes spill into career and vice versa. So there's some talk that you will be having. That's the other thing I'm getting here. But yeah, some of you are really, you might have a little bit of anxiety and stress because you're going through this big transition. Okay, so for those of you going from one job to the other, maybe thinking of letting go of your full time to really get yourself into your other business or put more energy on your hobby, maybe you're cutting your hours. Either way, it's saying to trust your own feelings with this. Okay, so this is normal. The fear that you're having. The anxiety, it's because you're in that limbo stage. And that's always like the cocoon morphing into the butterfly, okay? It's always uncomfortable. So I just want to let you know that whatever it is that you're going through, you're meant to be going through that, okay? Because it's trying to help you change and transition into something better, okay? It's like your wings they're growing. So it's going to hurt. It's going to be uncomfortable. But once they fully come into their size, you'll be ready to fly. Okay? And there they are. There are the wings. So you're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you deserve, you desire and deserve. Okay, so many of you are light workers as well. So you're meant to heal and help others on their path. So really pay attention to that. Let me see what else is here. Yeah, so it's really advising for you to trust this career change that is taking place, okay? And some of you might be getting laid off, not to scare anyone, but some people, maybe fired. Take this as a blessing, okay? Because it's like the universe doing it for you, okay? Like the tower moment where it's kind of pulling the rug under your feet, but it's telling you, okay, you need to go in this direction. So this needs to happen. It's part of your life purpose and destiny. So I have to push you towards that, okay? And Scorpios, usually the typical Scorpio, it handles change like a little bit, it's a little bit more difficult for you guys compared to a lot of signs because you're a fixed sign. So you, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo, usually if you're in a situation, you're loyal to it. And when the change happens, you need time. It's not like you don't like it. It's just you need time to mentally prepare for it, emotional preparing. Like when it just happens out of the blue, you get thrown off. Okay, so you want more time and thinking about it a little more than the other signs. So, but this is also helping you to become more flexible and to become more creative, to come up with solutions like problem solving skills last minute when the going gets tough kind of thing. And it really tests your strength and you pull through it. So you just get stronger every time. Let's see your message for abundance. So this is the abundance angels, and I'm using Doreen Virtue, life and career, for those of you wondering, life purpose and career, and abundance angels. So this is saying a way to attract abundance or more prosperity in your life. It's saying to have courage to ask for and accept help. Okay, so many of you, this is saying you might have an issue. You might take too much on your shoulders. Okay, there's too much weight for you, and it's exhausting you. Okay, so it's telling you to give your trust to others. Okay, because most of the time you might feel I could do the best job in this, and you might not, whether you're working and you're a supervisor or maybe it's your own business. Okay, there's some things that somebody else would be more skilled at, okay, that could do something quicker. That something could get done faster if you just ask for somebody else's help. So it's telling you to kind of like control like your pride here, or just kind of let it go for a little bit. And it's not a weakness asking for help. Okay, so it's saying here asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it's offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. Okay, so, and you'll jump in, you'll help others. So be open to receive as well. Okay, so be open to get that help. So I could see here you have like a little team of people, or you're working in a team, and you're working together to get something done. Okay, it could be like deadlines for projects. Or it could just be, it could be you if you're focused on doing something alone, like your own business. Maybe you're great being a visionary and thinking up the ideas and directing, but you need someone to do maybe accounting, or like maybe you need a designer. Okay, maybe with the marketing you might need a little bit of help. Maybe you need to hire a guru. Okay, so trust me. And if you have to like give like some money for the help, or give something else like trading, okay, so it doesn't have to be cash, it would save you a lot of time. Okay, so that's something very important. And the work would just be more professional, is what I'm feeling. Because if you're putting a little bit here, a little bit there, and everything, I feel like it's not turning out like as your vision. Like it's not becoming like the piece that you pictured. Okay, so because you're scattering your energy. That's basically the what I'm trying to say. You're scattering your energy, so each thing is done like it's half done kind of thing. Okay, so you want to focus on your strengths, do what you can do, and then maybe bring a relative or a friend or something. Ask for some favor from someone, or maybe hire someone to help you do this. Okay, so ask for help. Don't be shy. These are the skills that you will be using. Okay, so these are cute little Uncover Your Calling skills cards. So take it as you will. This could apply very differently for everyone. And I don't know like all the jobs out there. So if you get any ideas, make sure to write in the comments. So you have shaping environments. Okay, you have a realistic skill, investigative and enterprising. Oh, look at that, investigating things. You see? So I did mention before that you're using investigative skills. This could even be in like police force or anything like that. So some of you have dreams of getting in the FBI, or maybe criminal justice or anything like that, where you're kind of seeing through that veil people put on. Okay, like anything at all, any detective kind of work. Okay, it could even be loss prevention, like anything like that. But investigation, you're great at that. Okay, your mind, it works solid. Like you're analytical, you're observant, you're great with human psychology. So any area or field that involves investigating or researching, you're on it. Okay, so that's a really great skill. Oh yeah, so I skipped that one. Shaping environments. So this one's a little tricky. You could be, what's coming to me is maybe creating more feng shui in your own home, like you're redecorating, and that's releasing some old energy and bringing in new energy. Okay, you could even be doing something in the environment, like helping make the environment better with nature, with animals, with anything like that. Maybe rules of of society or something. Okay, something to shape it in for the better. Seeing what the problem is and working to find solutions to solve it. Okay, could even be bringing more bicycle lanes, like something like that. That's just an example. Okay, so for cars to have their own lane, and people who ride bikes to have their own. So That's just an example. It could be something like that. You're just making an environment better suited for all of the whole public. What else am I seeing here? Shaping environments. Yeah, it could even be, interior decorating. So not only fixing your own home, shaping the environment of others. It could be organizing people's homes or office. Okay, so it could fall into that as well. Yeah, enterprising, making deals. Here it is. So sales, um, going business to business, negotiating, making contacts with people. So this is strongly sales. It is very enterprising. So this is something where maybe you're creating leads, you're contacting people to get on board with whatever it is that you're selling, or like a service or a product or anything like that. Okay, so maybe you're going out there to make deals to bring something on board for yourself, okay, like a wholesale or something like that. So yeah, how do these apply to you? So that's very interesting. So this card that I'm going to pull here, this workplace cards, and those are the cards that I actually sell on Etsy page. There's keywords related to work. They actually work, okay, so it's just work related. Um, and I've done Celtic Cross with them. I've done tell me about job A, job B sort of thing, and you could use them with readings. So they're really interesting. If you're interested, just go on the site there and take a look. Yeah. So you do have patience. Okay. So this again, whatever it is you're developing, whatever skills, um, maybe there's something with health, or maybe it is your own business. This is saying you will reap your rewards. Just have patience, okay? Because sometimes the best things in life, they're worth the wait. So you're planting the seeds, you're nurturing them. Your nurturing will help something grow, okay? So patience. Patience is required. So maybe you're not seeing results as fast, okay? So this will be a year of more patience. Okay, some of you, in order to put more energy in some other area, like a hobby or a side business, this is what I'm getting with this card. It's advising you maybe take on like shift work. Um, it could be even adding on a second job onto your current job. Okay, so how does this apply to you? Shift work. Okay, maybe some of you are not really cut out for that 9 to 5. You can't do it. Okay, so maybe you need something that's contract, or working different hours of the day. Maybe you get motivated and you get excited with different times of the day. Okay, so look for work that is maybe gives you that flexibility. All right, so that's going to be important. Self-development. Okay, so the speaker card is coming up with this one for me. Um, but you are looking for developing yourself, professionally and spiritually. You might even be seeking out a spiritual advisor. Maybe you're watching more YouTube videos, okay? So whatever it is that you're doing, you want to get to the bottom of things. You want to figure it out. You want to know where to move forward. So to help yourself develop, you might be taking extra courses, workshops, maybe a certificate to kind of give you that little boost, okay, with whatever it is you want to move forward towards. So you're really focused on yourself this year, 19, and really analyzing, what is it you've done? Where are you now? Where do you want to go? Okay, so you will do whatever it takes this year to make it happen. So it is going to be a busy year. It's not a dull year at all. So yeah, guys, that's everything. If you get any ideas, just write them in the comments section for everyone to see, so we could all get inspired from it. And any jobs maybe that popped up for you, make sure to write those in too, okay? We're all on this together. So thank you so much, and I'll see you soon again.